Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have another ECM repair or test video. This time working on a 2010 Mini Cooper R56 with an N12 engine. This is coming from Florida. European Motors sent me this. Brent, this is your computer. Their concern is main relay activation. I got the computer probably connected for maybe 40 minutes and it was working good, the DME relay, which I have actually a substitute value. We'll see that in a second. Last digits of the bin number is ATZ64951, and you will see that in here, ATC64951. And I will connect in a second. But as you can see, we got terminal 15 is active and battery voltage. For this, I have I just wanted to do always a test with the throttle position in accelerator pedal, so I understand, or sorry, I can show that the computer indeed is actually working. This is a Valtronic computer, so it will just partially command the throttle with no engine running, right? So we can see, let me just move this a little bit, so we will see how the throttle is indeed moving. It goes to like 28%. And I can go over to the values of that. So we can see that the actual computer is working. So if we go over to the air supply and we just select the throttle actuator, so we see that it is adapted and is in 10, 11%. And if I accelerate, you'll see that that changes slowly to 28%, 29%, and that's what we see there. When I release, that should slowly again come back to zero, and that's because the engine is not running or anything. I can also go over to and see the accelerator pedal. Let me just go back and remember where that is. Off foot pedal right here. So pedal 1 and 2, accelerator pedal position. So we have a 0% position right now, and these are the values of the APPs, right? Um, if I accelerate, I can go to 100%, and we can see the values of those, the voltages as they change. I'm going to come back slow. So this is telling me, yes, the computer is communicating properly with the scanner. Fiber reference are there. And the reason I mainly use the accelerator pedal position is because the accelerator pedal position on Mini Coopers uses two separate fiber reference. So this is like killing two birds with one stone, right? Because I can check those. If I see the voltage is changing in there and going into 100%, that means those two fiber reference are there and everything is good. If I can move the um, sorry, the throttle body, and I can read TPS positions 1 and 2, that's a strike 2. All fiber reference are good. All right, so but now in here, I got the main power relay control, and this is pin 28. I want to show you. Well, I'll show you in a second. Let me just connect the test light to ground so we can see that that is indeed uh, working, because I mean, always, right? Check your equipment to make sure that it's lighting up. And I know it was working. I mean, I hope it's not that the bulb burned, but I doubt it because that would be too convenient, right? So we have a no, sorry, a good test light. So I can move this back to there. I always like to keep the extra powers and grounds that I keep in here protected with this. This is a front focus. I can also use it for to hook. Hopefully you can see that in there. And that is a quick and easy way to do. So again, if I connect this to here, this relay should be right now with terminal 15 and battery voltage and everything on as we saw in the beginning. It should be on, and it's not. So we got no actuation of that test light. And I'm going to actually just run it through here, kind of like hang it in there, so we can have that light kind of like hanging, so it's not like facing backward. Let me just do this here 1 second, guys. All right, so we now have that test light in there, so it's not on, and it was on. So I also checked to see, because when I put this into sorry, not about gear, voltage supply, and we have battery voltage in terminal 15, which I have separate I can turn terminal 87 and terminal 15, and we can see now that terminal 15 is off. So the computer will go to sleep very shortly. I don't know, maybe 60 seconds to, powering down command from the computer. And it's working good. If I kill the computer right now, this is like you're removing the battery. So there is no longer battery or nothing. And we can see that on the scanner because this computer is still connected, right? So even though it's there, it's showing not available. But if I power this on, which I will do with you guys in here, that the slide should come on and we can see the throttle body moving. I don't know, maybe the microphone will take that sound out. But this is a test the computer will do every time something like this happen, loss of power completely. When you reconnect the power, the throttle body should move to calibrate and make sure that it's learned and adapted. If it's anything, one of those sensors, the APPs or the throttle position sensors that is not reading properly, immediately will set up a fault. You see, that is a normal test. So this computer is fully talking, but definitely the main relay is having an issue. All right, so Brent, I can definitely reproduce the concern. I'm going to take this computer apart. For these, I have these tools. I actually got this new for here. I was taking the time to mark everything. I have multiple harnesses, as you can see in here. This is all the top drawers are harnesses. Let me just show you, take a little tour, because I really like this Milwaukee pack out. And you can see, multiple harnesses that I have in there. So I have everything nice and organized, and I know exactly where to go. Same thing is in here. If I have or any test lights, I have test lights in here. Um, these I mark as computer in for computers that I have here to work. I have all the rest of the computers and instrument cluster. I move everything away from my office because I want to keep this environment, my office, nice and organized where I can, work. Because you have to take the time sometimes to organize yourself because otherwise you just it's a mess and you're not productive. And I'm a little, I don't know, OCD if that's the correct term, but I need to be organized. So yep, tools to open ECM. Okay, open ECM tools. I have these ones. These are what I use. So you heat up the board and then you use this. I don't use scissors or anything like that unless you cannot use this type of tools. There are some computers that cannot be used. Again, on this Milwaukee, I like this. You can lock it up, and it's meant to. You can put a lock in here for transportation and for security. Obviously, here I don't need that, but this is good because it's in a dolly. So even if this is in carpet, I can just hold this and move it out of the way, access what I have on the back. Because before I have another cabinet in here, kind of like that one I have in there, but that is just sitting on the floor. It was a little hard to do and work around because I have shelvings in all these walls and tools everywhere. So I do need to get access to that. All right, just to give you an idea on that. Oh, maybe you already noticed that. I bought a Beetle bag. This is the TPX XL or TPXXL. This is I taken this to the shop. I actually brought the my other oscilloscope. This is the 19204 to 200 megahertz from Fluke. This is a beast. This is really, really good. But for those that have, follow the channel, they you know that I have this one here. This is the Rode and Schwartz RTH RTH 1004. This is 500 megahertz, 500 megahertz, 5 gigasamples, and it's a touchscreen full color oscilloscope that I like a lot more. And what I like about this one, let me just show you. And the reason I'm not having the Fluke in there is, well, first because this one is a touch screen, that one is not. And this is also another reason. So I got my leads in here for my oscilloscope and some other things in there. But let me just get this right because I didn't open it right. Give me 1 second. Okay, so all I wanted to do is move the lead the correct way because I need this for what I'm going to show you. Well, as you can see, I got, test leads and piercing probes and temperature sensors. These temperature sensors are actually for these field piece. I'm very happy and I'm starting to acquire almost all tools from field piece. As far as air conditioning and amp clamps, I really like this one. You can check wattage, and it's a wireless amp clamp. This is the SC680. So this one, which is one of the reasons I bought it too, is because you can flip the clamp to any position, so you can always have the meter facing you and not in a weird way that you're not able to see it, right? So that is, I have test lights in here. I got a multimeter here. I got the 80A5 in here. I got from Power Probe. I got in here just a 20-foot extension with some alligators, and I have these. Oh man, I have to show you this. This is the new tool from Milwaukee. This is a light, but it's like almost like the size of your cell phone. You see, it fits in your pocket. It fits in your shirt pocket if you want. It's magnetic, so very handy. But if you can, if you have like here a non-magnetic surface, you can put it anywhere. It's very bright. Let me turn it on. I mean, I think it's 500 lumens, and it's supposed to be clear and the colors are not changing because of the light. You can change the amplitude of the light here. I'm sorry I'm taking the time to show this on this same video, but I'm very excited with this. And you can open, I mean, the light rotates 300, I mean, you can move it forward. It's hard to do with one hand. And you can spin it 360 degrees. They're very nice, not only because it's very compact, is that you can open this, you can use it as a hook. So you can hook it into anything. Let's just hook it in here just to, show kind of like there, and then you can guide the light anywhere you are. If this is a pipe, like in this case, and you don't want, so it doesn't fall, right? You can close this, and now the light is in there, so it has that. It's very, very handy. As soon as I saw this, I ordered it. And this is the 2013R, Milwaukee 2013R. Make sure I got that correct. Hopefully you guys can see all that in there. I got this one from, I will put the link in the description so you guys can get it if you want. So, but yeah, so what I was going to show is with this back like this, right? So I'm checking something in a vehicle, and I don't want to put, my very expensive oscilloscope in the floor or in a hot engine or something like that. I can just, sit it in here, and it fits like it's meant to be for this. You see, this is perfect because now I have my leads. I can just connect the leads and start doing my test, turning it on. So my very expensive tool is protective. It's protected and I'm not damaging. Other thing that I really, really like about this Beetle bag is this hook. You can hook it up into, a hood in a car, and I had um, hood probe locks, so I can lock the hood so it's not going to come down and damage my tools or hit me in the head. And this is the new Beetle bags with the swappable inserts. You'll see they used to have a yellow tag. Now they have it gray with these blackout box bags. But yeah, all these you can remove and change. I have actually, this comes with two pockets that I put here on the back, and they're just hanging in there because you can have a screwdrivers or something in there. And these in the back, I got my Surface Pro 9 with um, all my diagnostics, where I can have him picoscope connected in there. I can use it with the ATS oscilloscope, and I have also ISTA. So since you have seen my channel, I now can connect with ISTA wireless, so which is perfect because that's a tablet. I just connect my ICOM to the car, and then I'm start working. But yeah, I will show that in another video. I'm just very excited with this, and I got this other Vito bag. That's the Tech XL Wheeler, and it's loaded with tools too because I want to be centralized. I want to remove all tools from the drawers, screwdrivers and stuff like that, and then keep it in a handy one location place that you can, use it anywhere. I have even 1,000 volt tools in here. This is from Kinetics, and that's just Husky and other tools in here. I got plenty of different tools. I got these ones are pretty nice from Klein. They're magnetic, and it's like a different sizes sockets in here. Again, I can do it a tool back tour or tools tour some other day. Again, hopefully I didn't show the whole information, otherwise I'm gonna have to grade it out, but from the customer. But yeah, I'm very happy with this. All right, so Brent, I'm sorry for taking the time for this, but yeah, I was able to reproduce your concern. Let me open this computer up and I'll be right back. Probably again, maybe part two because this is already 15 minutes long. So stay tuned. I'm going to take this apart, and I already have repaired this on a previous computer, actually coming from Florida too as well. And let's see if we have the same situation or not, and hopefully this can be repaired. All right, guys, don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.